Welcome to the Scott Townsend Show, brought to you by Dietzo Man Productions.
Hey, this is Scott Townsend. Thanks for listening to the Scott Townsend Show. Today is day 18 of my 30-day podcast challenge, and so far so good. I wanted to talk a little bit today, just really quick, about marketing and blue-collar jobs. Seems like there's a huge, I visited, if you want to watch the episode where I interviewed Ken Rusk of Blue Collar Cash, there's a huge need for blue-collar workers, and his book supports that, and we had a good conversation along those lines. There's another need, though, that I think needs to be filled, and that is showing tradespeople how to market themselves. I'm sure there's classes, schools, or whatever out there, but it seems like, well, I'll give you a couple examples. I know someone who's looking at a new house, and so they wanted some electric work looked at and a quote given, so they scheduled for the electrician to come by and give them a quote, and the guy never called, didn't show up. What's that all about? I was getting a rock came up and hit my windshield, so I need to get a crack repaired. So I called a local business that repairs windshields, and when I got through, there was a voicemail that said the person at this voicemail had a mailbox that was full and was not receiving any more messages. So how long had that been on? And why weren't his messages getting checked? Man, seems like a lot of missed opportunity there. And then at one point, I had hired a craftsman to work on a little project on my garage, and they said it would be 2 or 3 weeks before they could get there, which is no problem, I understand. But on the day that they were supposed to be here, no one called or showed up. I had to call them to find out where they were, and they said that everything was fine, that they were really busy, and they'd be out in a couple of days. So, okay. And they came out and did some work. Probably wasn't the best job I'd seen. Well, definitely not. I don't know. Just seems like there's a lot of opportunity out there for someone to help these guys and gals who are in the blue-collar business help themselves. There's a lot of money just laying on the ground out there for them to pick up, but people like me, and I'm sure you probably have a story or two like that, where you get to the point where you don't trust these people. Trust is something, and you know this, we all know this, trust is something that's slowly built over time, but quickly is lost. So anyway, those are just my thoughts. Blue collar workers, man, you guys do a good job. You work hard. Do yourself a favor and pick up the phone, follow up, show up on time. Just communicate with the person you're working with or for. It's pretty simple, actually, but if you have a handyman story, good or bad, leave them down in the comments below. Make yourself available to the merchandise store in the show notes below. Get you a t-shirt, a coffee mug, whatever. Sporting the old Scott Townsend Show merch. If you like this podcast, or if you share it, like it, subscribe, leave a comment, leave a review. And I'll post this also over on YouTube, the video portion, where you guys can check it out. And subscribe over there if you like as well. So, for all of you guys, all of you out there, thanks for listening in. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later.
Scott Townsend Show is a Dietzo Man production. For more episodes, visit the Scott Townsend Show YouTube channel, listen on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.